And we're live. Hello, my friend. My name is Tessa, Fyffe, and I help professionals who've lost passion for their careers create freedom so that they can design the life they choose. On this video, are you someone who has a hidden disability? Are you someone who has to contend with pain, be it chronic or otherwise, as a regular occurrence in your life? Okay, if you are, then perhaps this video might be of value to you. Now, like millions and millions of people across the world, I have a hidden disability, and it's a condition that I was born with. In a nutshell, my condition is all down to my lovely blood cells that just don't do the things that normal blood cells do. As a result of that, it has a really wide-ranging impact on all of my organs, all of my bodily processes, my systems, respiratory, circulatory, digestive, immune systems, and my joints and my bones. And so it has an impact on all of my daily activities and how I choose to live my life. Okay, so one of the many symptoms of my hidden disability, and for many others, is pain. And that can range from, severe crippling pain, in episodes of pain, or, milder, more manageable spurts of pain, ranging down to, a sort of achiness, that sort of dull, heavy ache. So a wide range. So, what I thought I would talk about in this particular video are 3 mindset tips, 3 mindset tips that I use and have used over my, quite a few decades now in my relationship with pain and how I manage it, that I want to share with you in the hope that it may be of value for you, or get the juices flowing and thinking about how it could help you. Okay, number one, I've called this lose the warrior. Lose the warrior. Come on, let's get in close. Let's get in close. Lose the warrior. What do I mean by that? Now, many people have this internal warrior mode when it comes to pain. So it's like you have to fight it. It's you against the pain, and you have to win. You're gonna get it. You're gonna be triumphant. You're in fighter mode. You're in warrior mode. Now, a long time ago, I used to have that, and my language also would express that. But what I found was it was consuming so much of my energy, and it was actually counterproductive. Yeah. So I moved from that state of I'm fighting against the pain to I'm embracing it as part of my journey of my life. So there is an element of acceptance within the pain, yeah, an element of acceptance which can be quite freeing. So, when I say acceptance, a lot of people will think that that's associated with a type of weakness, but I think there's a real strength in acceptance in the moment, in that moment of pain. Because pain can consume you, and it can just kind of send you a little bit la if you let it. But my secret weapon in that regard is a letting go by bringing in acceptance into that place of pain. And it almost sort of helps to distance myself from, yes, I'm looking at Tessa, my bodily Tessa with pain, but mentally I'm sort of distancing myself a little bit because I'm just accepting the situation for what it is, embracing the pain and moving through it as opposed to fighting it. Does that make sense? So losing the warrior and reshaping your relationship with pain. That's number one. Number two, I've called this focus on getting over the bridge. Focus on getting over the bridge. What do I mean by that? So it's focusing on moving to the next point. Okay. Now, maybe if you have a hidden disability or you have pain as quite a regular part of your life, you will know that there are times when your pain is so severe and rather than focus on long-term things like oh no, what's going to happen tomorrow, am I going to have to call in sick at work, or oh my goodness, how am I going to make it through the night because it's excruciating? Do I have enough pain relief? That instead of thinking about that, thinking about how I'm going to get from this moment to the next moment. So maybe the next moment, right? So maybe this moment is I just have to stay calm because I've taken prescription medication and I know that it's going to kick in about 20 minutes. What can I do now to help me get over that bridge to that 20-minute mark? And only focus on that, yeah? Only focusing on that because that's going to take you over the bridge. Are you with me? So it's basically condensing your focus within the pain to the next moment, as opposed to, oh my goodness, here we go, I'm going to be out cold for another week, oh my goodness, woe is me, and you're just losing the focus, and I don't think it's helpful. Yeah, so that's my second tip. It's focusing on getting over the bridge, getting over to that next point. Yeah, to that next point. It could be the next point is, okay, the pain has gone from a 10 being, crazy, awful, don't come near me, I'm gonna, rip your hair out, to maybe it's down to a 6. Yeah. And you're thinking, well, the next step now could be maybe now is a good time for me to have a little bit of food or something to eat. Because often there's a cycle of pain, isn't there? So focus on getting over the bridge. That's my number 2 mindset tip. Number 3, are you with me? This is the last one. Now, I've called this single person ninja strategies. Now, maybe you're like me and, a gazillion people around the world who live alone. Now, if you have a hidden disability where you have a relationship with pain and have to manage pain and you live alone, you do need to have some ninja strategies, okay? Because you want to make this whole experience of pain, you want to make this whole experience and process as simplified and as empowering for you as possible. Okay, so what do I mean by that? I mean, we need a little bit of planning, we need a little bit of prep, and having an idea as to at what point is the final point. If I cross that point, then I absolutely need to get help, or I absolutely need to call an ambulance, or I absolutely need to call my go-to person or my friend who lives half an hour away and say, help, help, help. Okay, so that could be a strategy. Another strategy could be being much more organized in all the kinds of stuff that you need to get you through. So, for example, if you're having severe pain, like I can do in my condition, It may be that you're then confined to the room where you're having the pain, yeah? Um, because until you get to a point where you're in a bit more control over it, you're not going to make it to another room. You're not going to make it to a bathroom, or you're not even going to dream of making it to a kitchen standing up, right? So have some strategies. Think, well, where is my key room? Yeah, where if I know I'm getting pain, I'm going into a painful episode, that's my go-to place because I know I've got everything I need. I've got blankets, I've got water, I've got a fully charged phone, I've got a remote control, for my comedy box set that is going to help me get through this painful experience. Have some strategies in place and planning. So I don't think it's a weak thing to do, because some people may say, well, I don't want to plan for having the pain. I don't want to invite it. But you need to get savvy, especially if you are on your own and having pain. Okay. So think of those strategies. Think of the stuff that you might need. It might be like my condition, things can go downhill very quickly. So it could be that you're sort of managing your pain at a 4 and a 5 and thinking, yeah, I've got this in the bag. And then, something happens with your breathing, and then before you know it, you're at an 11 and it's like, emergency. Have a bag which could be not your hospital bag, but it's sort of like, your safety net bag. So you have a plan and what's going to happen next. And for me, having these single person ninja strategies, even before I get to the point where, I'm in the mire and in the pit with the pain, even before I get to that point, I feel at least a bit more comfortable that I kind of know what's going to happen. If I get to that point, this is going to happen. I've got my bag. If I get to this point, this is what's going to happen. I've got a phone number for who I can call. If if I get to this point and I'm on the sofa and I know I'm going to be on that sofa for the next 6 hours, then, I've got a duvet within reach. I've got food in the freezer that would be easy access to get to, so I don't have to stand up and cook because I'll be in pain. Think little things like that, yeah? Maybe you're watching and you're like, Tessa, I've got another strategy. What about this? This is what I do. I would love to hear from you. So comment down below. Let me know, what are your mindset tips? Like, we're not talking the specifics of pain relief or anything like that. We're talking about, what are you putting in place here that's going to empower you as you journey through your pain experience? Because, maybe like me in my condition, it's not about the sprint, because it's about the marathon. Yeah. If it's a condition you've been born with, when the pain comes and it eventually goes, you're going to want to get up and live your day and live your life, right? So it is about the marathon. There we go. So those are my 3 mindset tips. Comment down below. Let me know, what do you think about those? What was your number 1 takeaway? And also, what ninja tips do you have? What mindset tips do you have? I mean, I've just picked just a few, and I think the subject of pain is very broad and there are so many angles. So this is just a little dipping the toe in the water kind of conversation. But yeah, there we go. I'm going to wrap it up now, because this is a topic we can talk about for ages, isn't it? Incidentally, if you also have a hidden disability and there are things that you would love to chat about, or you would love me to do a video on, then comment down below or send me a message and I would love to read that. If in the sort of wider frame of feeling good and feeling well and looking well and keeping our skin healthy. If you're very interested, like me, in skin health, then you've got to get my free download, which I've called my Glow Guide, my Get the Glow Guide, keeping your skin very healthy and having that inner radiance, and what you can do to get that. So you can go to tessafyffe.com/glow guide, tessafyffe.com/glow guide, and you can get your free download there. Cool, I'm going now. My name is Tessa Fyffe. I'm sending you my light and my love, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.